Hello everybody. Yes, this video is about nuts. I titled it Know Your Nuts. Well, I know I'm nuts, but I know a lot of other nuts too. Anyhow, this video is going to be about black walnuts. Right here is a big old black walnut tree, and this is right across the road from my house. This is still on my property. Right here's my horse pen. My chickens down there and my pigs. But this walnut tree is loaded this year. So I'm gonna mow this area down here and keep it mowed down so when these walnuts fully mature and start dropping off the tree, I can pick them up. I also have another big walnut tree right over there. As you can see, that tree, that big tall one, that's a walnut tree. So I'll be over there gathering walnuts there too. I also have some up in my timber, a few walnut trees here and there. They're a little bit harder to get to, a lot more walking, but I may go up there and gather some of them too. But I thought I'd show you these trees, and I'm going to show you these walnuts here. These two walnuts were collected 4 years ago. I've had them stored in a container, actually 2 different containers. This one here with a hole in it was stored in a protein tub, and this one was stored in a 5-gallon bucket. This hull is nice and hard, like it's hard like a golf ball. The hull that was on this one was dry and crumbly, and it crumbled right off. And I know what it's going to look like when I crack this open. I'm almost sure that there isn't going to be a nut in here, any of the meat left, or it's going to be all decomposed or dried up or something. And this one will be in perfect eating order. I've had these walnuts for 4 years. They've been stored in a small shed in those containers. So they've gone through the freezing process. It's been out in the cold in the winter and in the heat during the summer, but they've been kept dry. So for some reason, all the walnuts in the bucket look like this. They're nice and dark shell, but they're real powdery and crumble off like bugs got in there and ate them. And most of them in the protein tub are like this. That hull's really hard. But these are 4 years old. So how long can you store your nuts? Well, I know this one's been stored for 4 years, same as this one. The difference is, I'm assuming it's bugs or whatever got in here, got in with these and ate the hull off of them. And in this one, they didn't. So I'm going to crack this nut open, get the hull off. I'm going to crack it open, and I'll show you the content inside. And I'll do the same with this one. So bear with me when I get in the house. I'm going to get my Nutcracker, bring it outside. I'll show you the Nutcracker I got too. Another reason I know I've had these nuts for 4 years is because when my mom had gotten married to her current husband, it was 4 years ago this September, so it's only 2 months away. And when they went on the honeymoon, they picked up this particular Nutcracker for me at my request. Hang on, I'll be right back and show you it all here in just a moment. Hello everybody, I'm back. I'm going to crack open these walnuts with my master Nutcracker, and I'm going to show that to you really quick. There's the master Nutcracker. And this was made by Gerald Gardner, and he's in Sarcoxy, Missouri. And this one happens to be autographed and numbered. As you see the date, 2017, 23rd of September. My mom and her current husband went on their honeymoon 4 years ago. Be 4 years ago this September, and they picked this up for me. I was going to order one, but I figured if they were going to Missouri, going on a honeymoon, I figured they could swing by and pick one up. So they got to meet Gerald and talk to him, and she said he was an interesting guy. But he's the one that invented these nutcrackers according to his story. You can see these online. They're made just like these, but he was supposedly the one that invented these. I'm not getting paid to promote these, but you can Google it and go to their website and order one if you're interested in them. But they work quite well. Well, I'm going to put this one in here that has this hull already off of it. I'm going to crack it open and show you the results. I'm going to get this camera set up on the tripod. Hold on. Okay, I have this walnut without the hull. I crack it open. As you can see, it's rotten. It's no good. I have this one with the hull on it. I'll get the hull off of it. Now I'm going to crack it open. Now remember, these walnuts are 4 years old. I've had them stored for 4 years. They were both in separate containers. The one that was in the 5-gallon bucket is the one I just opened, and it was no good. This one was in a bigger container with a lot more walnuts, and we'll see how it looks. Look at there. Look at how good that meat is. Oh, that is really, really good. Good flavor. Really good flavor. And that's 4 years old. Sorry, I'm chewing this walnut and enjoying it. Well, there you go. If you don't think you can change, if you don't think you can save walnuts for a long period of time, you can. I've had them 4 years now. Of course, there was a bad one in there, but of course that was in another container by itself, and that other one was in a big container with a lot more walnuts, and the hulls were still on them. So it just goes to show you can store your walnuts longer than a year in the freezer. You just keep them in the hull, keep them in a dry place, and they should last as long as they don't get bugs in there. See y'all later, and don't forget I love you. Bye.